What's up, Roulette Fools? Brent with AOB. Happy Tuesday to you. Today, we're going to do a system that I really like, that I consider to be one of the safest systems out there, if not the safest system out there. We're going to test it on a low bankroll edition, which I haven't done before. We're going from $10 to $10,000, and then we're going to get it. I hope you're following along. Remember, listen to the two code words that I'm going to drop. It's $14 this week, $16 next week. All right, let's get to it. Cheers. Okay, fools, let's get to it. I'm going to show you this system. It's a favorite of mine. I'm going to wait till the clock. We'll start the clock here once we get the spin underway and start. I'll explain the system to you. Some of you may already know it. Oddly enough, I don't have a good vibe from this dealer. I really don't. There's just something. Have you ever done that? You've gone to a table, even if it's online, and you get just a vibe from a dealer. And this dealer, he just kind of, I just get a really kind of I don't know the guy. He's probably a super nice guy, but I just get this really kind of weird feeling about this dude. So we'll see how we'll go. Okay, we're starting out with 5 double streets. This is the twister strategy. Some of you may have already seen it. Okay, so the idea is we're going to start out the idea behind when I made this system was to, and I'm going to go up a little bit here. We're going to go up. We got to take some risk. The idea was to only have your risk at the very beginning of your session, okay? So what we're doing is we're doing a high coverage system, and we're going to try to get up a nice chunk of lead, and for the rest of the session, we will only be playing with house money, so to speak, okay? It's your money, so I don't want you to be careless with it, but let's call it house money. All right, so I'm going to try, we're going to have to take a risk, and I would rather bet bigger once or twice at the very beginning. Now you can definitely lose. The first or second spin curse is real. I would rather risk a couple big bets so that the rest of the evening I'm playing with house money, or the rest of the session I'm playing with house money. It's so much more stress-free. I'll show you how we go. We'll see if we can get through the gauntlet. I'll explain it as we go along, where we're at. Okay, there we go. We're at $1.30. Okay, I want to keep going. I want at least $2. I want at least $2. We have 80-cent bet here. Hopefully you like the new format. I've been trying to get screen overlays for our live streaming session to make it so much easier for everyone to see. And I thought, why not do that for our recorded videos, so that I could blow up the balance and the profit and loss, because those are so damn hard to see. All right, there's 210. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for it again, except we're going to go down. We were at $4 bets. We're going to go down to a $2 bet, because if we lose this, at least we have $2.10. We would at least be at water level 10 cents up. So hopefully you guys like this. Let me know in the comments if you like this, you hate it. I just figured my head was always in the way of covering up something. The graph was always hard to get in there. It was covering up. So why not make it so that it's easier to read? And I could then overlay the balance and the profit loss here, down here, that you see this. All right, we're going to go for it again. We're going another $2. Let's see if we can get this. My cat wants on my lap. Come on, bud. All right, settle down, bud. All right, lay down. This is Soybean. If you haven't seen Soybean, this is my boy, my big fluffy boy. So the idea, right? So we're going to start. Oh man. And he had to do that. I knew this guy on our last spin. I knew he wasn't going to do that. There's just something about this guy. I'm going to go up that much, and I'm going to go up a little bit more. We're going to go up to a $1 bet. This is a $5 bet, and we're going to see if we can hit this. So people always, the reason I was developing this is because all the time, right? The question is, hey, I get this in DMs or emails from members, or posting in Discord or on YouTube chat. Oh, come on, dude. This guy is terrible. I was looking down here. Look at these 30s down here. 30, 30, 30. This is all this guy. Look at, he's repeating so much. All right, we're going to go to a $20 bet. I'm going to get crazy here. Okay, don't do this. I'm doing it for the sake we're on time, and I want to get going underway and show you the rest of the strategy. So they say, I get it all the time. Hey, Brent, what's a safe strategy? I'm telling you, there's no safe strategy, but we can try to make them safer, right? We could try to make it safer, as safe as gambling can be. At the end of the day, it's still gambling, right? It's still gambling. And right now, we don't need to keep it up here at a $20 bet. That's insane. We should be our bets should be coming down to $5 total max, which would get us up 50 cents. Again, I want to push it so I can show you how this normally works out for me, but make sure that whatever you're betting on this first session, your bankroll can afford that, all right? We talk about progressions. Progressions are life. All right, there we go. We got 350. So once you get a balance up here that you like, the next step is we're going to reduce the coverage, right? So we went from a 5 double street, which is 30 numbers. We're going to reduce that down. We are now at 27 numbers. We're playing centipede 3, okay? So we're betting 90 cents. And the idea is that we stay within this profit session, and we hopefully are stair stepping up, but we want to stay for the rest of the session within this profit amount, okay? There's 14, so that's a win. We just won 30 cents. And we're going to keep going down. That was a 27 number system. We're going to take 10 cents. And now we're going to a 24 number system, 20 cent total bet, winning 10 cents. The idea, if you math this out correctly, ideally, you're going to win enough at the first couple of spins, whether you decide to go lower and play 5 double streets, or you could play Romanowski if you want. You could play a 34 number, Romanowski's 32 number system. Of course, we lose there, but we only lost 20 cents. So what I'm going to do is you can go all the way back up to the top, and that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to double this up. You can go all the way to the back of the top and win back what you lost. Okay. You don't have to go to the top. You could start at the 9th street, one step below, or another way to play it is you play at the level that you lost and you keep playing that, whether it's a martingale or whatever you're going to do, until you get your profit at that level. Okay, so we won our profit. So we're back to where we started. We're actually back to where we were when we won here. So we're actually 10 cents. Remember, we won 30 cents at this level. We went down, all right? We lost 20 cents. So ideally, you're betting less and less and less, but because you're doing smaller coverage systems, your payout is better and better and better. So hopefully you're still earning at least that base unit of 10 cents as you go down the line. That's the idea, right? So let's see if we can get this. All right, we just won another 30 cents. We're at $4.10. That was with, what was that, centipede 3? So we're going to go back to 2 dozen. Let's take a look at where we're at in our challenge. Let's pop that up. You can see we left off last time at $43. So even if we were going max of 10%, and I've told you guys, 10%, don't go above that unless you're pretty seasoned or you have a very large bankroll and you're willing to go that. For most of you, for things like this, I highly suggest you do 3 to 5%. We've already hit that. All right, we went 2 dozen. Now that was a 24 number system. We're going to go to a 20 number system. This is actually derived from Mickey Mouse 1A, 20 number system, but we won't do Mickey Mouse 2A and 3A. We're just going to end up here. So we got 50 cents on this one. But like I said, ideally, if you math this out right, every step you hope is less and less than the previous one. Well, the previous one, we only had 20 cents, and this is 50 cents. So that's not, all right, that's a 20 number system. The last step is black. We're going to go 10 cents on black. I have terrible luck on black. Look at this guy. He's just like flopping upside down on my lap. Yeah, I know, you're adorable. So we're going to go end this. And if we win this one, we would have gone through the entire gauntlet. And that's your goal, to get through the entire gauntlet. Then you have a couple different options. I'm going to tell you what those are. Beautiful. We just went through the whole gauntlet. We're at $4.70 now. You can go all the way back up to 5 double streets. We will. Or You can stay off the highest coverage systems and start at the next one down, okay? Either way, I prefer just going all the way to the top, except this time we only need to bet base bet, and we're only going to win once because we're already high in profit and we're not so much concerned about it down the line. Oh, of course, the dude whacks us. I'm telling you, this dude, I don't have good feelings about this guy. All right, we're going to double that up, and I'm actually going to bet one more unit. We're betting, I'm going to do a 3x here. All right, we're up 420. We're betting $1.50. We're going to 3x this. If we can win twice, that will get us back to recovery from where we just lost, plus up 10 cents. Okay, so let's see if we can get this twice. Again, you don't have to, because you're up 420. And realistically, at 420, that's we're just shy of 10%. You should be calling it a day right now. Oh, I thought this guy was gonna hit us on the 36. So our high was 470. We're gonna go one more. Again, you don't have to push the envelope. I'm just showing you this so that you can see the varying ways that you can play this. You might want to start off with Romanovsky and work your way down. That's a 32 number system. You might want to do a 34 number system. It's whatever you want, but I suggest if you want to follow this system along, you're going to use, you're going to regress with your coverage and go less. Oh my God, I thought he was going to hit us on the 2. All right, so we got there. That's on the 5 double straights. Now we're going to go to a 27 number system. We went from a 30 to 27. All right, and our first word today, you need 2 of them, but the first word today is Scooby. Scooby, as in Scooby Dooby Doo. You're just doing Scooby. Scooby. That's your first word. You're going to need both keywords, and you're going to have to put those into a single sentence, and they can't be right next to each other. You have to have at least something in between. All right, we just hit, as you see, the 9th street. So we're going back to 10 and 10. You pick whatever dozen or play that however you want. I always, just for convenience, I just like 2nd and 3rd for whatever. Doesn't matter. But you can see we just won 30 cents. Now we're only risking 20 cents. So even if we lose at this level, ideally, if you math this out right, even if you lose, you will still have lost less than what you made at the previous step. There we go. Look at that. 24. And I think did we skip Mickey? We skipped, okay, we're going to go down here to Mixie Mouse. So we won 24. Now we're at a 20 number system. Let's see if we can get the gauntlet 2 times in a row. Now, like I said, when you play this, the couple different options are, if you were to lose at this level, okay, you can stay at this level and play until you win your money back and go up at all in any kind of profit. We just hit again. We're at 560. That was a 20 number system, and we're going to end up all on black. It's not all on black, but we're going to put our entire bet on black. And let's see if we can get it. We got it the first time. I'm terrible with winning on the black. I'm about ready to call the channel sometimes all on not black. All right, let's see if we can get this one. We're almost at 15 minutes. Man, we're crushing it. Look at this. We're at 48.50. Anyway, let me know what you think of the new layout here. I think it's okay, hit red. That's okay. So what we're going to do at the very end, just show you what I'm talking about. We are down. What we're going to do is we're going to martingale and stay at this level until we win. All right. We only need 1 hit to go up 1 unit, as you know, on outside 1-to-1 bets. So if you martingale, no matter how many times you lose, when you finally win, you recover everything, plus you go up 1 unit. All right, here we go. By the way, the prize this week is $14, right? We're going to go up $2 on the drawing every week. Boom. We just got it. There we go. All right, let's see. We got time here. Let's see if we can run through the gauntlet one more time, except I'm not going to chase. Okay, I'm not going to chase too heavily because we are up nicely at 48.70 if we include our bet right now. So we're doing really well right now. All right, we're up 570. We're up even better. Look at this. Look at our profit up here. You see that? All right, boom. All right, so there's 5 double streets. We're going to go to 9 streets. Yeah, let me know what you like the layout. I was changing it for our live streams so that the live streams were easier to see, because my ugly mug was always in front of one section of the numbers or the history or something. And then the live stats graph was always covering. We were making room. So we're going to a traditional, what all the other streamers do, which, you know, that's how far behind I am. All right, we've went to 27. We're going to 24 streets, 10 and 10. So then I was thinking, why not do this for the videos? Because then I was thinking this balance here, and even on the live stream, these numbers are so small that it's so hard to see that I thought, okay, we'll put the main screen up here, and then we'll add I'll blow up these numbers here so that you guys can see it. Plus it gives me an area here on the right side below me where I can put graphs and charts or other information that I want. So let me know what you think. If you think this is a cleaner, easier way to see it. We just hit 1509. So we're going to go ahead and call it. We hit 620 there. Let's throw that into our spreadsheet just real quick. So we got daily loss. That's 620. And let's pull this down here. And we are at 4920. Look at that. We're crushing it. 4920 at, this is actually, what is this? Session 1, 2, 3, 4. This is session 5. I just look over at the numbers. This is session 5, and we're at 4920 already. We're averaging, you know, over $8, $9. 9 times 5 is 45. Yeah, almost $10. We're averaging almost $10 every session right now from a $10 starting bankroll. All right, our final word on the giveaway isn't going to be a word. What I want you to do is you need to take the number, you need to count the number of letters, numbers, underscores, whatever that's in your YouTube username, and that number you need to put into the sentence, spaced at least one word away from the previous word that I gave you. So you need to count the number of characters in your name, your username, your YouTube username, and that's what you need to put in there, okay? Count underscores, everything that's in there. If it's a character, add it, put it in there, $14 to the winner. That's it. I love this system. Let me know what you think of the system, and even better yet, get into our Discord and let us know if you found ways to improve it. We have a strategy section. Get in there. If you say, hey, I think if you made these changes, we can always make changes, okay? I never wake up every day a beginner, okay? Seriously, when you look at these, don't get your mindset. I see some of these other casino players, the other channels. I see people who comment on their channels. They're so fixed on their ideas. They're never willing to go, you know what? That is a better idea. And that's why I like a lot of our members, like Scout's House and a bunch of them else, who are always constantly looking at our strategies going, what if you did this? That's the power of the community. So get in there. If you haven't, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification button. I would appreciate it. If you like this content, it helps us get out there. Here's our affiliate code. You can hit that. It's all on black. You can, well, it's not there anymore, but it was at the intro. Get that. If you're interested in playing on stake or on shuffle, get in there and use that code. We're doing giveaways every day, and we're going to be rolling out the membership for YouTube, which is going to have a whole bunch of perks. It's going to be very cool. All right. That's it for today. Be good humans. Seriously, us against the casino always. And remember, progressions are life. Adhere to that. All right. There's only one thing you can control. That's yourself. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Cheers.